Here's some interesting facts. 97% of real estate agents never sell a house. 90% of businesses go under. Now, I've analyzed this a lot, and after sitting down with companies and seeing what's underneath the hoods and how they can easily fix things, and how the number one thing that holds people back is their ego, it comes down to people aren't willing to make changes. That's what it is. I know it was hard for me to level up. As far as raising money was hard, hiring people, delegating was hard, and it all came down to I didn't want to make mistakes because I knew how to do it all myself. I didn't want to let go of it. I didn't want to. And then now I've worked with other people and I can explain to them how to let go of the ego. The ego is the number one killer of everything in your life. The money you want, the life you want, the struggle, the pain, everything is, in my opinion, comes from the ego. So if you want to learn to kill the ego and 10x your income, message 10x, and I'm going to be doing a free event teaching you that. Free because here's the thing. First of all, I should be charging $10,000 for it. Okay, $10,000 because it'll instantly add $100,000 to your life by coming to this event. Instantly. How can you say that, Marshall? Well, I just sat down with a company that had 35 agents, spent some time with them, about 20 hours to learn their product and everything. And I was able to save them $45,000 a day. True story. A day. Boom. And that's when the light switch went off. And I talk to people, I train and I teach every day, and I'm learning, I'm getting better at what is the reason people are living this limited life. And I say limitless so much I couldn't get that word out. So the reason they're living a limited life is because their ego. So I'm training somebody yesterday, and he started to argue with me, and he was 100% incorrect. And he's never made over $100,000 a year. I made $500,000 a year multiple times in a row. I can't remember. The ego, and it's the number one killer of dreams. And I've been doing my best after working with Tony Robbins. There's so many gurus, Alex Hormozi, man, hundreds of mentors, and I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably millions. I've spent millions of dollars because I've learned $1 million lessons. So I could take all that and instantly change your life. And what people will say, even if I tell them 10,000, 2,500, 30 grand, whatever it is, they'll say, well, I know I'm going to do it no matter what, but I just don't know, I have $6,500 here in my bank and I just don't know. Well, why don't you know? I can instantly, I've already guaranteed I already have a system that's going to make you $100,000 at 17 years old this year. Why can't you let go of $2,500? Here's the thing. I don't need your money to do it, but you won't do it unless you give me your money. 100% guaranteed. Because something in your brain is holding you back from thinking you can do it, and that's why it's not worth $2,500. So if someone told me, I'll show you how to make $1 million tomorrow if you give me $50,000 today, and they had a resume to back that up, I'd be like, here you go. Here you go. Easy. Because I know how to make decisions. Most people spend so much time on picking out the food they eat that they don't know how to make decisions. And people are thinking less and less. And now ChatGPT is coming out. And it's a great tool, but most people should never, ever use it because it's going to make them dumber. If you start relying on ChatGPT, you're not going to be able to think through things. So you should think through things first and then use it. There's some situations where you should use it to save time. However, you need to spend time thinking strategically every day. So I just came up with a way to make $1 million a month, and then it'll be $1 million a day. And it's real easy. $33,000 a day is $1 million a month. So every word I spit out here is about a $6,000 word. And this is why I do YouTube, and this is why I charge to train people. I was doing it for free for decades. And I didn't see the value in myself enough until I started working with these bigger companies and seeing how much instantly I can save them. And after working with hundreds of people, it has opened my eyes to the person that'll pay more money is going to be easier to change than the person that'll pay less. That I really have a heart to help everybody. So I have ways for people to, here's the thing. I could tell somebody, they could say, oh, $2,500, I just can't do it. Okay, great. So I could close them on that. But what I could do, what I've done even better is how many hours a day can you dedicate to me and my team every day? All right, 3 hours. So if you're willing to put in 3 hours and work on improvement at least 1 hour a day, then I will coach you, I'll mentor you, you'll have access to me, which is about $100,000 value a year to this kid in general, I'm thinking. And boom, done. Okay. So what I'm learning is I had to find a way that I could close anybody, because if I could close anybody, if you're not gonna say, oh, I could give you 3 hour, hour a day, whatever. And then here's the thing: if they don't do that, then boom, they're out, because they can't even hold up one little thing. The reason they won't spend the money is because they don't want to do the work. And if they don't want to do the work, they're not going to do it anyway, so they're going to waste your time. My time is extremely valuable. This is what I had to realize. My time is extremely valuable. $33,000 a day I need to make. I will make, I don't want to say that. I will make $33,000. I value my time at $33,000 a day. That means I have to sell 4 homes a day. Okay? I've sold 70 in 7 months. So all I have to do is spend the money on marketing, or there's other ways of doing it, building teams, systems, coaching, mentoring. So I have a community that you can sign up for $40 a month to learn everything, to get free all the exams for real estate. You'll be surprised how many people are so cheap and I believe the reason people are so afraid of spending money is because of a scarcity mindset. And I had to learn that after I lost $1 million. So I don't give a fuck. Money in, money out. Money comes, money is easy. What's hard is breaking the thermostat in your brain. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you guys made it this far, smash the like, hit the notification bell. Guys, I do this for free every day. You don't have to pay anything. So you just got to tune in. If you don't tune in, then cool, that's okay with me. But I don't care. I don't care. Somebody out here, do me a favor. If I've helped anybody on any of my videos, just give me a heart. I love you guys. Thank you. Peace.